Hello friend, welcome. So now we already have a view and a model. Let's create our view model. Okay, so it will be a class instead of struct, and I'll move that to our new file. So that's, yeah, this is our model. This is our view. Okay, so next one will be our view model. New file, yeah, Swift file. This is our emoji chess game. Okay, this is our view model. We'll define it as a class. So class is a reference time, and struct is a value type. Class, and yeah, emoji chess game. So we don't need a super class here. So this is our view model class. So what do we need for our view model? And remember, view model in this design pattern, right? Model view model is the middleman, is the coordinator between, right, model and view. And so we need a var for our model, right? The model is our chess game. So chess game, yeah, that's the data type. Okay, so initializer, so we'll create, because this one is an emoji, so we needed to provide the concrete type like that, because we'll use the string, right? Emoji is a string for our piece content. So this is a generic type, right? This is a generic type. So now we'll provide the concrete type for this type parameter piece content. Now let's go back here. Okay, so this one, yeah, so we needed to create, right, something like chess game. Oh no, chess game string, something like that, right? Now what does it complain? Chess game piece content initializer is inaccessible due to private protection level, missing argument for. Okay, so it means we don't have our initializer here because this one is private and it's not accessible when Xcode, right? When the system try to create an object of that, it cannot create this one, and there's no value for that. We only defined the type of that. So let's create a initializer here like that. So inside the initializer we can initialize our, let's don't use this name, just use pieces, as I think it's good enough. So pieces equals an empty set. Okay, now let's go back here. Does it still complain? Command B. Oh, it's okay, right? So so this is the middleman between model and the view. So view will ask this guy for some services, right? What kind of services? For example, we want to know which piece, right, is at this location, right? For example, here, column 2, row 0, right? What pieces is that? For example, we might have like something like that, pieceAt, column, and row, which the view, right, might be interested in for rendering like a concrete location on a game board. So return type is our piece, right? But now piece is not available here because the full name is our, because we put the piece, struct the piece inside the struct the ChessGame. So the full name is ChessGame string dot piece, yeah, and the question mark, right? Because it can be empty, right? On a specific column and row, the piece might be empty. But how do we know, right, the piece at a specific location? We need the model to provide this service, right? So the middleman will delegate to the task to this our model guy. Okay, so let's go back to our model to define this function there, like that. So here we don't need this part because it's inside the struct itself. Okay, how can we provide this one? And we'll loop through all the pieces, right, to check. So a for loop, piece in pieces. So for loop if piece dot column, right, is same as the column, and piece dot row equals this row, right? Then we know we do find the piece, so we can return it. Then after all of them, after we loop through all the pieces inside this piece box and cannot find one matching this row and column and row, then we return nil. Yeah, but now this piece is empty. Yeah, so there's none of the piece, right? There's no piece here, so this will always return nil for now. But anyway, it compiles. So now we can go back to here to delegate, right? We can return this ChessGame dot wait a minute, command B, okay, dot pieceAt column and the row, command B. Nice, right? So if we run it, oh, this is so big. Go back to your original size. I hope Xcode can memorize this. Let me try it again. Run. Yeah. Okay. And now I think we can stop here, take a break, and we'll continue in our next video. So this time we create our view model, right? And did you notice that there's a variable for our model, but there's no any variable for our view. This is not like what we did in our other iOS, traditional iOS or macOS project. Let me take one of them, like Mac Chess. Okay, anyone, Mac Chess here. There's a big difference in this SwiftUI controller. So it's a view controller here. You see, we have a model here and we have a view here. Both, right, are contained inside our controller. MVC, model view controller, right, has access to, has two like pointers pointing to the model and the view. But here in our MVVM design pattern using SwiftUI, we only put the model, a variable model here, a reference, right, a pointer pointing to model. We don't have a variable for our view. Yeah. So down the road you'll see how this works. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.